I'm leaving for Nairobi in 1 hour. Today is travel day.
Your attention, please. Please do not smoke in the terminal building. Smoking is only permitted in the specified smoking areas. Thank you.
I'm at the train station. We are about to board. It's 7:30 a.m. and I'm sleepy. I slept for 3 hours, so yeah.
They call this city Nairobi.
Can you see me well? Yeah, so welcome to this video, and as you can see from the title, today I'm going to talk about my 3 vlogging cameras. But before I do, let me give you 3 factors that I have used before when deciding which camera I should buy. And the 3 factors are: number 1, quality; number 2, budget; number 3, versatility. In quality, I'm looking for video quality and audio quality. In video quality, I want a camera that shoots in 4K 30 frames per second, 1080p in 60 frames per second or higher, 120 frames per second. I want a camera that has inbuilt image stabilization, meaning if I am walking or if I'm vlogging, I want a camera that can absorb some of the shakiness when I'm vlogging, because I don't want my videos to be shaky. In audio quality, I'm looking for a camera that has an external mic input, meaning I can put a shotgun mic in my camera so that I can get much better audio. Like right now, I'm outside and I have a mic on, and that's how you can hear me well. You know, when you're vlogging outdoor, you can't control the environment. In budget, I want to spend the least amount of money and get the best, highest quality within that budget. You know, I'm a Kikuyu, so in versatility, I want a camera that I can use in different scenarios. I can use it, you know, talking to you right now like this. I can use it when vlogging. I can use it underwater. I can use it ziplining. I can use it when I'm biking. I can use it in different kind of scenarios, different kind of situations, because I don't want to have so many different cameras for so many different things. I feel like I need to have a few that can do so much, if that makes sense, because 1, I don't want a lot of baggage, and 2, I don't want to spend a lot of money. So yeah, if I can get 3 cameras or 3 devices that I can use to do 10 different things, then yeah. I have to tell you this, there is no perfect camera. Every camera has its own imperfections. Just like in relationships, you can never find a perfect partner. You just have to learn how to live with their imperfections. It's the same thing with cameras. Yeah, as of February 2019, I have 3 vlogging devices. I have the Sony FDR X3000. It has been my primary vlogging camera for 1.5 years now. I now have the Lumix G7 that I am filming with right now, and my Samsung G7 Prime. Let's start with the Sony FDR X3000. This is an action camera from Sony, and honestly it has been my favorite vlogging camera out there. It shoots in 4K, as you can see. Before this, I used to have a Canon G7X Mark II, the small compact camera, which is really good. It had really good specifications. It also had a flip out screen, which I really liked. But the reason why I sold it and went for this is because the main problem that I had with the camera was that it never had an external mic input. So my audio was not that good, especially when I was traveling and I was in an uncontrolled environment. I wanted to match my audio quality with my video quality, and that's why I got this. Bearing that in mind, the Sony FDR X3000 shoots in 4K. The Canon G7X shoots in 1080, which is not bad. It has an external mic input, as you can see, which is, really good. If you have an external mic, you can find a way to attach it to the camera, and you can get really good audio to match your video quality. Another thing I like about this device was that I had never seen any other YouTuber vlog with an action camera before. It's actually a really good vlogging device because it takes wide angle shots. Let me show you. So right now I am filming myself, and you can see the distance between my shoulder and the camera. So it's vlogging distance. I'm not stretching my hand so much, but I'm also, I'm there. But then if you see the footage, you can see myself. You can see everything going on behind me. Let me try and turn around. So it's a really good camera to vlog with. So using this camera to vlog kind of showed everything that was going on behind me when I'm vlogging, because I did not want a camera that shows me as a subject and like I feel the shot. Your body does not feel the shot when you're vlogging, and I think when people can see what's going on behind you as you're explaining, it makes the vlog kind of more better visually. That's my opinion, and that's why I liked vlogging with this camera. Now all that is in quality, video and audio quality. Now let's go to budget. In budget, I bought this camera at $500, 50,000 Kenya shillings, and it comes with a watch. Well, not this watch, but a screen watch where you can see what you're filming, because you can't see what you're filming on this screen. But I left the watch in Mombasa because I don't like it per se. I prefer using my phone because there's an Android app where you can connect your camera with your phone, and you can see from your phone what you're filming. It also has an underwater casing, which I left in Mombasa because I sikuwa nadhani nitakuja kuswim here in Nairobi. That bundle comes with this. And in budget, I did a comparison with the then GoPro Hero 5 and the Yi 4K Plus. And in that comparison, I checked the video quality of all the three cameras, the budget, and also versatility. In video quality, I saw the Sony FDR had much better video quality than the other two cameras. In image stabilization, this had the best image stabilization. This also had the best battery life. When it comes to pricing, the Yi 4K Plus then was cheaper than the other two cameras. GoPro was the most expensive. That's another reason why I chose the Sony FDR X3000. Factor number 3, versatility. This camera is very versatile. I have shot with this camera for all my vlogs from July 2017 till January 2019. All those vlogs have been shot with this camera. Some of them I have mixed it up with my phone, but this has been my primary vlogging camera since 2017. The Lamu video, the Malindi video, the SGR video, the Samburu vlog, the Think with Google video, all those videos were shot with this small camera. Big things come in small packages. And in all those videos, I used this camera for different reasons. I used it as my primary vlogging camera. I used it while swimming underwater. I used it when biking. I used it when zip lining in Naivasha. I used it when taking time lapses. And it's a very versatile, resourceful vlogging camera. Let's talk about the imperfections of this camera. One of the limitations of this camera is that it can zoom. That's a good thing, but the image kind of gets distorted when you're zooming, so you have to shoot in 4K when you're zooming, just to get a kind of clear shot. It's not really good when you're filming wildlife unless you're getting close to the animal, but if not, it's really bad when you're zooming on a subject or when you want to shoot something that is far from you. The footage is really bad, and you can't interchange and have a different lens. So that's a limitation. Another limitation is that it doesn't have a screen where you can watch what you're seeing. You have to rely on your phone or that watch when filming. And when you're using your phone and you connect your phone with the camera through Wi-Fi, you're kind of draining your phone battery faster than usual. Same with your camera battery. For me, since I have been using it for 1.5 years now, I kind of know the settings that I want in different situations. Low light situations, very sunny situations, very cloudy situations, indoor situations. I know the settings that I need to use, but in some situations I kind of have to be sure, so I have to take time and connect it with my phone and then see what I'm trying to film, and maybe my phone doesn't have enough battery, the camera itself maybe doesn't have enough battery left, and I have to do it very quickly. If I want to take a time lapse, I have to rely on my phone to kind of know where the subject is. It does take photos as well, so it's a good camera. So those are the two limitations that I have with the Sony FDR X3000. So let's go to the second camera. The second camera that I have is the Panasonic Lumix G7. It's the one that I'm filming with right now. Let me show you. So why in 2019 did I buy this camera? Number one, quality. In quality, the video quality shoots in 4K 30 frames per second, 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is okay for slow motion shots. It has again inbuilt image stabilization, which is good, you know, when you're vlogging. Its wideness, it's not that wide, honestly. Its kit lens is 14mm to 42mm, which is not that wide. When you're vlogging, you kind of feel the shot, but I'm going to tell you how I solved that. For a DSLR camera, it's very light, it's not that heavy, which is something I also like. In audio quality, it has an external mic input, which I am using right now when vlogging. There is so much noise you can hear, but I'm assuming you can hear my voice better as compared to the noise because the mic is pointed at me directly. It's a directional shotgun mic which I bought with the camera. I am moving from this to that, meaning that I will be using these two cameras for vlogging, but I want this camera to be my main vlogging camera and this to be my supplementary vlogging camera. But now the wideness was something that bothered me because it wasn't that wide and I had to find a solution. So one option was to buy a Lumix G Vario lens that is 6mm to 14mm, just to make the shot even wider, but that lens costs about 69,000 Kenya shillings and I don't have that kind of money. So I did my research and I wanted to find a much cheaper solution to get the wideness that I want without distorting the image and also without spending so much money on a lens, on a wide angle lens. And that is what I am using right now. It's a wide angle lens adapter which I bought at 1,200 Kenya shillings. That is about 11 US dollars, as compared to spending 600 plus US dollars, which I don't have. Anyway, let me show you how it works. So let me remove it. Right now you can see, so basically right now you can see my hand. Well, you can't see the full part of my hand, but you can see this metallic thing here. You can see this wall, you can see my watch, right? You can see my watch. So I want to remove the wide angle lens adapter and have you see how wide the lens is without the adapter. Let me remove it. So now you can't see the full, you can't see my full head, you can't see my watch, and you can't see the metallic thing you are seeing here. I have not adjusted the lens, it's still at 14mm wideness, the widest it can get without this adapter. This is the lens adapter that I bought for a mere 1,200 Kenya shillings on Amazon. And I'm seated, I can't even touch the camera, like my hand can't touch the lens. So you can imagine when I'm vlogging, I have to really stretch my hand for you to really see me and see what's behind me. But with this, I can get the wideness that I want without spending $600 on a lens. Yeah, so now you can see my head, you can see my watch, you can see the metallic, and also this camera comes with a pop-up screen. I am trying to look at you and also look at myself and see whether I'm in frame. whether I'm in focus. So I'm still trying to get used to it. It's been a week since I got the camera, so I'm still trying to get used to the camera, the settings, the manual settings. I'm shooting in manual, so I'm trying to, you know, learn more about the camera. Yeah, so let's talk about budget. I bought this camera for $600 US, that's 60,000 Kenya shillings, cheaper than the lens, the wide angle lens. So on Amazon, the camera itself with just the kit lens and one battery and a charger costs about $500, that's 50,000 Kenya shillings. But I bought it with a bundle on Amazon, so that means the camera came with the wide angle lens adapter, it came with the Rode Mic Go microphone, the external mic, it came with 3 extra batteries, it came with a camera bag, it came with a Gorilla Pod, and it also came with a 32GB memory card. So I asked a few camera shops in Nairobi before buying it on Amazon, and the asking price was 75,000 Kenya shillings. They wanted to sell me this camera without the bundles, just the kit lens and one battery at 75,000 Kenya shillings. The whole thing cost me about 68,000 Kenya shillings just to get everything after 2 weeks, the whole bundle, and get the camera to come to me in Mombasa, as compared to spending 75,000 Kenya shillings, buy the camera here in Nairobi without the external microphone, without the wide angle lens, without the extra 3 batteries, without the 32GB memory card, without the bag, the camera bag, at 75,000 Kenya shillings. And that is not a smart purchase. At the very end of this video, I'm going to show you how I bought it on Amazon and how you can buy it if you want it, or how you can buy anything on Amazon and get it in Kenya after 2-3 weeks of buying it on Amazon. Yeah, so stick around, I'm going to show you how. So still on budget, why did I buy this camera? For the price range that I was looking for, the 50,000 shillings price range I was looking for, this is the best camera in that price range that shoots in 4K and has really good image stabilization, and also, you know, is good for vlogging. And I read so many reviews online about the camera, so I think it was the best camera to get within my budget. In versatility, I can now use it as my primary vlogging camera when I don't have this, because now I can zoom with it on a subject. I can use it for photography. It has a screen, a pop-up screen, so I can see myself vlogging, or I can see what I am filming. It performs really well in low light situations. I can now zoom in on a subject, and I can take really good cinematic shots with this camera. So yeah, now let's talk about my Samsung G7 Prime, the oldest camera device that I have right now. I bought this phone in February 2017, 2 years now. It's 2 years old, and in quality I like the rear camera, which shoots in 13 megapixel 1080p. So what I have been doing when vlogging, when I have this, I kind of need to shoot a cinematic shot, or I want to take a close-up shot of a subject. It could be a person, it could be something, or an animal. I take with my phone and then take those videos and combine it with this and just make one vlog out of it. So imenisaidia sana in taking shots that I could not take with this camera. When it comes to the selfie front camera, it's not that good, honestly. I don't like it, especially in low light situations. In budget, I bought this phone 2 years ago at 28,000 Kenya shillings, and with that kind of money now, I would not recommend you to buy this phone. There are much better phones for that price point in 2019, with much better cameras. The good thing about phones, or the bad thing about phones, depending on how you look at it, is that phones get upgraded very fast. Every year they have to have a new phone upgrading to the older phone. And another thing about having a good vlogging phone is that it can save you in different situations where you did not carry your camera, but you kind of saw something that you wanted to film. 99% of the time you always carry your phone when you're going somewhere, so this would be a very good tool if you want to catch moments that are spontaneous. So I recommend having a good camera phone. I know out there I can find a phone of about 20,000 Kenya shillings that has a much better camera than this. Anyway, so how did I get these two cameras, the Lumix G7 and the Sony FDR X3000? As I told you, I bought this in July 2017, and I used a company called Savostore. It's a Kenyan company that buys products for you. You make an order through their website and then they buy from you. It's a third-party company. They buy the product for you on Amazon and then they ship it to you here in Kenya. So yeah, so I used ServoStore to get this camera and the the microphone that came with the camera and the extra batteries and all that. What I did, I went to their website. I put down a list of things that I want to buy from Amazon with the links, the URL codes, links, and the description of the items. And then they sent me a quotation on email and a payment scheme. After paying, it took them, I think, 3 weeks to get me these items to Mombasa from Amazon US, and they have not paid me to talk about them. They have not asked me to make a video. They don't even know I'm making this video. But I think because they're doing an amazing job of getting you whatever you want from anywhere in the world at a very affordable price, they deserve a shout out. So I'm going to shout out ServoStore and Kentex Cargo in this video because they're the only two companies that I have used to get items from Amazon to Kenya. I used Kentex Cargo for my Lumix G7. I got the camera 2 weeks after ordering it. Okay, I find Kentex Cargo much better and much cheaper as compared to ServoStore. That's my opinion. So anyway, I am going to send you links of all these products: this camera, the chest mounts, the microphone that I use on this camera, the rig, the vlogging rig that I use when I'm using this camera, the Lumix G7, the microphone, everything. All those things, I'm going to put them down on the description box below with their links, and those links are Amazon affiliate links given to me. So if you buy using those links, then I get a small commission from it. I think it's important for me to just tell you that for transparency's sake. And I think I have to say this: I am not trying to discourage you from buying in Kenyan camera shops. I believe in promoting your local businesses if it makes financial sense. And if you think about it, Kentex Cargo and ServoStore are local businesses that found an easier way to get products from anywhere at a very affordable price. So I'm still promoting local businesses. Yeah. Also, if you want me to make a separate video talking about the manual settings that I use in both of these cameras and why I use those kind of settings, let me know on the comment section below. The goal is to make 24 videos in 2019, at least 24. There could be more. I'll try not to disappoint you. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video and getting to this point. Be kind to one another as always. Kwaheri.
Abiria pendwa, mnahimizwa kutotembea kutoka kochi moja hadi nyingine. Tafadhali msalie kwenye kochi zenu. Kwa wanaosafiri kwa vikundi, tunawasihi mjali maslahi ya abiria walioketi karibu nanyi. Shukran. Parents and guardians, please ensure your children are supervised at the platform. Thank you.